So I made it to the Boston Public Garden, and I'm already so impressed. I love this space. And I can just imagine how green it will get when it's spring, but spring is just on the way here. It hasn't quite arrived. But wow, Boston is really beautiful so far. So this is Boston Common, which for those of you who know some history, this was where the British stationed a lot of their soldiers back before even the war had started. So this was where the British started to occupy Boston. So pretty interesting. So I'm here standing in front of this really tall column. I'll try to go up closer in a minute, but from this little hill here you can see just how big this park is. So it's surrounded by all the skyscrapers, but to me this is a lot like Central Park in New York.
Hey Henry, can you hear me? Let me see.
So for a while I've been planning to come and get Shake Shack, and I had no idea the downtown Shake Shack is right next to the old South Church. So this is what it looks like. Gotta say, it's quite a setting for Shake Shack.
But boy, you were gonna stand your ground.
If you're near Boston Common and you like beer, make sure you check out Democracy Brewing. The interior was gorgeous, and I have to say the New England IPA was great. They also have really good food here, so if you are in the area, make sure you try it. I would give it 5 out of 5 stars.
You blow them down.
One place that I was really glad that I visited in Boston was the Boston Public Library. Now, I know it's a library, so it may not be top of your list when you're traveling to a new city, but check it out. The interior is gorgeous. There's so many cool paintings, beautiful marble floors and ceilings, sculptures, and they even had a really interesting series of paintings of the Knights of the Round Table. So that was pretty cool to see. You can see the huge reading room where a lot of college students come to study. There's also a beautiful courtyard if you want to enjoy some coffee or tea and just chat with a friend. And one thing that was really interesting was that they also air live public radio here. Now, making my way along the Freedom Trail, we're going to come to the old Granary Burying Ground. This is a place definitely worth stopping by, mainly because there's really cool gravestones, so you can see founding fathers like James Otis and Samuel Adams here. There's also some original members of the Boston Massacre. And of course, everyone knows famous Paul Revere, who is also buried here. So another place you need to try while you're in Boston is Quincy Market. So Quincy Market is a huge indoor food hall. They have so many different types of food that you can try. I was here for one thing, which was seafood. I really wanted to try something with lobster. Shout out to Boston Chowder Co. I really enjoyed the bread bowl that they gave me. It was huge, and it was filled with this really creamy lobster bisque. It had huge chunks of lobster claw on the inside, so I would definitely order this again. If you love Italian food like I do, Italy is a must visit. This is a huge indoor market filled with only Italian goods. They had so many different kinds of cheeses. They had a huge wine shop where you can get all different kinds of Italian wine. They had all of the San Pellegrino flavors. They had literally everything you need to make great pasta. And they also had several different Italian restaurants on the inside, including a huge pizza oven, a wine bar, a salumeria. They also had a huge dessert bar as well.
My pieces back together where they belong, and I'll say I'm a mess, oh God, I'm a mess. And I'll take 89 to Boston, see my love, and I'll help her set up her new apartment. And we'll get drunk and she'll say, shit, you're a mess, good God, you're a mess. Oh, you're a mess, good God.
Alright, so it's Thursday evening and I'm done with work for the day. So I'm actually walking towards the Charles River right now. It's very windy and cold, so I'm gonna try to enjoy it while the sun is up, and then I'm gonna go grab some dinner.
I just tried to ignore it. I guess the stage was my mask. I forgot the way I looked before I wore it, and I would prove myself wrong at all along. The problem was me. With all my bitterness gone, happy I'll be. I'll move back home forever. I'll feed the dogs and I'll put all my pieces back together where they belong, and I'll say I'm a mess, oh God, I'm a mess. And I'll take 89 to Boston, see my love.
Another great Boston brewery is Night Shift Brewing, located right next to the Charles River. They had a huge tap list. They had lots of TVs so that you can watch hockey or basketball. And one thing that's great about this place is that they serve Detroit-style pizza, which was very good.
I'll move back home forever. I'll feed the dogs and I'll put all my pieces back together where they belong, and I'll say I'm a mess, oh God, I'm a mess. And I'll take 89 to Boston, see my love, and I'll help her set up her new apartment. And we'll get drunk and she'll say, shit, you're a mess, good God, you're a mess. Oh, you're a mess, good God.
While I was in Boston's North End, I came to the famous Mike's Pastry Shop. This place was packed. It was so busy and crowded, but that means people here love it. You can get so many different flavors of cannolis, but since I love coffee, I went with the espresso flavor.
Look at how good this looks.
When things fall into place,
If you like coffee, you would love the espresso.
in any universe, you are my dark star. I want
For my last stop in Boston, I came to the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. I love art museums, and this was definitely one of the best museums I've ever been to. They have a huge Egyptian art collection. They also had lots of Greek art and Roman art. These are just some of the highlights, so I couldn't get everything. I could probably spend an entire week here. But one of my favorite things that they had in this museum was a very famous Jan van Eyck painting. I learned about it in college, and so I was really excited to see it in person. But if you're here in Boston, definitely check it out. It's not expensive to visit, and you can spend an entire day here.
But when things can't be explained,
And that concludes my trip to Boston. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.